Welcome back to another video on the GT500. Today we're going to go ahead and give a test out on the 98 octane tune. So I finally got the race tune from the tuner. Went ahead and sent it over the other day. I'll go ahead and put some comments that sped up that process real quick. But long story short, saw the video, said, you know what, want to go sixes? Here's a tune-up for it. So give me 98 octane tune-up. We're still in the 2.6 pulley, 10% lower. And we got the NSR cams in it. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a shot. I got some VP octanium in there, mixed with the 100 octane ratio. So we should be good to go. A little extra octane. He said this should be about 20 to 21 degrees of timing, which is pretty spicy. It's actually about the same amount of timing that was in the car when I originally had it all those years ago. And then since the retune, we dropped it down to be safe on 93. But went ahead and stuck the timing back in there, and we're going to go ahead and see what it does. So I expect it should pick up a decent amount of power, but I don't know. We'll find out. So I'm going to leave it on the street wheels. They seem to be doing just fine. The 6130 I ran the other day was actually my best 6130 I've run to date. The cooler air, and I honestly think it might run a little bit better on the harder street tire versus the bias ply. It could be a little bit of softer combat absorbing some the power, and it could also be that it's a taller tire. So we'll go ahead and give that a shot and see how it does. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get out there, put you out in my jaws, and see what you do. Sent me the log from that run, and we saw 17.5, 18 degrees of timing again. IATs were a little bit hotter than last time, so interesting. So I went ahead and sent it back to the tuner. He's not sure why it's not taking the extra timing. No torque reduction or anything else, and those aren't my words, those are his. So sent me another update, and we're going to give it a shot. This one has the, he said he's forcing 2 more degrees in it. See what it does. So give a shot. I don't know if I'm gonna do a 60 to 130 or not, but I think we might at least do a third gear pull and take a look at the log, see what she does. We'll see. I mean, a 7.2, I'm pretty damn happy with that. This car hasn't run that quick in a while, so let's go ahead and see what this new sent me over the log, and I gotta say, saw a whopping 21 degrees of timing on that bad boy. So definitely all the timing is back. Kind of happy to see that based on where it was. So I mean, that's about what you got. So if you take into consideration everything, that's about pretty good. IATs were about 108 during the pull roughly, so a little bit cooler than last time because it has time to cool off. But yeah, so I was talking to Tune a little bit. We're gonna revisit this in the spring, and he said that's spicy tune-up, so we'll reserve that one for the track. And just running all the Boostane basically. I'm gonna run it probably probably a little bit spicier than this octane setup that I'm currently having here. Right now it's tuned about 100 octane. I'm probably going to up the dosage to the 104 concentration, which is 32 ounces per 5 gallons when we're at the track. And with that, should be able to still pulley down to the 2.5 pulley, add another PSI boost on here. So between those two things, I mean, she's going to be rowdy next year. Very, very happy with that. Yeah, I mean, it's great. For not running the E85 car, and we still have a couple pulley sizes on the table, she's fucking dialed. So, very happy with that. Maybe dial isn't the right word, because it definitely needs to have some help with the trans stuff. So, I mean, really, that's about where we're at. So, I gotta go ahead and take care of my end, which is, I think the tuner's done everything he can on his part. We'll send him a log once we get stuff going, but, yeah, we definitely got to go ahead and get the trans sorted out, get our upgraded intercooler pump and lines, and possibly balance the drive shaft while I have it out, just because it'll already be out. It should be pretty easy, just to make sure everything's happy. And yeah, I think I'm very happy. This whole thing's coming together quite nicely. We definitely got a plan for the future. Race tune is legit. Cannot argue with that much timing in there. It's yeah, I don't think she's got any more than that. So I'll go ahead and see you guys back when we get to the house. Well, we are back. So, as you guys saw, that last tune-up, saw 21 degrees of timing, which is the spiciest that I've ever seen on this car in a data log anyway. And that was quite a bit. So I was talking to BJ a little bit, I was curious, so I was like, well, almost there. I'm pretty sure if I didn't start at 60 miles an hour, which wasn't my intention, but wound up what I do, and by the time I'm at the throttle, probably would have gotten our 6th. But it is what it is. I can't start in second gear with these tires. They are not sticking for second, which that makes sense. I mean, they're a street tire. Had I gone with the drag radial, it probably would have been fine. So live and learn, but it is what it is. So third and fourth is basically all I got. Freaking let her eat. And she's making some steam for sure. So that's basically where the car was at back in Rockingham, same power level and everything. I mean, it's within a 10th. Come on, it's right there. So very, very happy with that. I can't wait to get it to the track next year and see what it's going to do. Like I was saying, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but plan for the future. So we're going to go ahead and grab that 2.5 Grip Tech pulley. We'll slap that on there with the same tune-up for when we go to the track. Run a little bit more Boostane, just to really make sure we're safe. That is a lot of timing, and get our IAT issues sorted out. Like today's and the 6130 pulls that I've been doing in the past couple of videos have been like phenomenal. Like the first one we did, that was a 7.2, got up to like, I think 114 at the top of fourth. And the one that we went to go ahead and do just recently, just now, I think got up to like 110 or 111 at the top of fourth, which is amazing. That's how the car is able to eat timing. That's how it's able to be happy and freaking put down some power. When IATs start getting up there, you saw my summer numbers. I mean, we were running like 8s, like 860 to 130, 8 second zone with, we had the 2.8 pulley on there, a few degrees less timing, around 17 degrees of timing. I don't think I actually data logged any of those pulls, but yeah. And then we got down to like a 7.7 with the same 2.8 pulley, 18 degrees of timing, give or take a little bit. And then 2.6 pulley, we went to the drag strip and we ran a 2.6.1. And by that point, I mean, IATs were getting up there. They're close to 130 at the top of fourth. So we're, you know, I mean, it didn't have much timing. I think it was like 16 degrees, you're limited there. So now 2.6 pulley with the same tune-up, 18 degrees timing and low IAT2s, 106, got the full timing for both gears, got a 7.2 out of it. And then added 2 more degrees of timing to it, and same tune-up, let it cool down a little bit, 7.0, and probably would have been a little bit faster had I started a little bit earlier. I'm not really a 60 to 130 guy. I don't post that often because it's just nothing to do, but all the tracks are closed, and it's one way to have a measurable, consistent power gain so you can see where you were and where you're at now. So all in all, like I said, super happy. It is the weekend. So freaking, I hit up BJ and he got back to me on the weekend, which was awesome. So there are guys out there that are gonna be like, I run 690s, I run 650s with different blowers and stuff, and that's true. I think there is a hampering with the Gen 2 Gen 2 VMP TVS, and it produces a lot of heat. I think the hampering is we're seeing that in fuel. If I'd have gone to E85, we could run more timing down low, more all around. We could run the 2.4 pulley, get more power, but that's like $2,000 I don't really want to spend on a fuel system right now when I've got other stuff to do. So that's where I'm at. As the car sits, I can't ask for any more. So we're gonna try the 2.5 pulley, so ask a little bit more. And that'll be down the road though. Like I said, trans and some other stuff got to get sorted out, and that's really about it. So I don't know if I'm gonna do much more car content until I actually dive into the nitty gritty fix-it stuff. Pretty much got what I wanted out of it. I wanted to see all the timing, what it would do. I wanted to see if we maxed out Boostane, what it would do. And I wanted to see what the 2.6 pulley would do, all coming together, 60 to 130 pulls. I'm pretty happy with that. So all in all, thanks again for watching, guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I tend to ramble, so I apologize. And I will see you guys in the next video.